So I first started light therapy just out of curiosity, and I had a couple injuries going on in my body. One of the main injuries I had was it was like a rib cage tear or strain, and it had been going on for months, almost a whole year, where I think it happened while rock climbing. Every single movement I did, I was feeling it. I have a yoga background, so I was doing all the stretches I knew. I was doing everything I knew to heal, but I felt like I needed a little extra. I went to Scott, and he has one laser that's specific for injuries. So it goes very deep into the layers within the cell. And I felt that by the second or third light therapy session, it was a big difference. It was actually feeling healed. I was able to do my movements again. I was able to work out like I usually do. I wasn't feeling that constant strain or that constant pull in my rib cage. Other than that, he's helped me with different injuries in my ankles, my shin splints. Whenever I run, I tend to get shin splints. He's helped me in that. He's also helped me with back pain. He has so many different modalities to treat you with light therapy. There's the light bed that overall just feels like your body relaxes halfway through it. I feel like if you go in your retention, something about the heat and you breathing, there's a complete release in your spine and in your body. He also has one that's specific for the face, so when it comes to sunspots or acne, scars, I like that one. I've had a lot of acne in my life, so I do have scars that he's helped blemish, clear out a little bit. And then the one with the specific injuries had made a big difference. But I'd keep coming to him. I've probably been doing light therapy for since he opened, I don't know, 6 or 7 months by now. And I come weekly, and I see a big difference when I don't come. It's not just physical, but you come out of here feeling more relaxed and more energized, so it's become addicting. So when it comes to being a trainer, you're always constantly having to keep yourself in shape and always having to do the own workouts that you're practicing on your clients. And I do find that light therapy has definitely kept me in tune. It's something that when I'm feeling tired or when I'm feeling fatigued, I come in here and I walk out feeling energized. I've played around with doing light therapy before a workout, and it's a great way to just do it before a workout. You kind of get warmed up, your muscles are engaged and ready. And I've also done it after a workout, or I've done it on my off rest days. I love doing it on my rest days, because then I'm able to completely let the body reboot for the next workout.
The first thing I did with anything to do with light therapy was completely a vanity thing. He had this thing coming in, it does all these great things. He got me sold on collagen. It rebuilds collagen. So I did some treatments on my face, and they were like, oh, you can see it's thicker, and you felt it. And then I also have issues with autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, chronic Epstein-Barr virus, which flares up and makes you feel horrible. So I would have times of just extreme fatigue, pain, joint pain, muscle pain, and for no reason other than inflammation is in your body. So I started doing the full body light pod, and the more, areas where you're focusing on specific areas of pain. I have so much less inflammation. I have so much more range of motion in a lot of areas of my body, especially joints and different things. I've actually very recently been able to reduce my medication for my thyroid, and that there is research on that. So when I looked at that research and I said, I want to do this and specifically target my thyroid, and I was able to do that, and it's getting better, reducing medication, which was a goal for me to do. So before I started using light therapy for my thyroid issues and for chronic disease, I was fatigued and a lot of pain, joint pain, muscle pain for no reason, brain fog. So since using light therapy, I have a lot more energy. Pain is definitely lessened. My joint pain has greatly decreased. A lot less times of brain fog or lack of focus, better sleep, just generally feeling better, feeling like my body is more fluid and it's not aching. Yeah, it's made a huge difference in my daily functioning. Getting out of bed to going to sleep at night throughout the day is a huge difference.
So Scott moved next door to us in the same building, and I tried his red light therapy bed a couple of times, and I have normally a skin sensitivity to the sun, so every time I'm out in the sun I'd get these tiny little blisters all over my arms, and it would just itch. It would be like a rash, not a burn, a rash. And I've been suffering for this for years. It developed sometime in my late teenage years. And normally I wear like SPF 110. I used to teach paddleboard yoga. I wear SPF 110. I tried a couple of his treatments, and then I went to a yoga festival for 5 hours out in the blazing hot sun in the middle of July. I burned, no skin rash whatsoever, and it was just really cool because the exposure to the infrared therapy just desensitized me to the, I guess, really bad aspects of the sun. So that was really neat. And another experience I had with Scott, one of my students was coming to class, and she was complaining of shoulder pain. She had pulled a muscle in her shoulder. She wasn't sure if she can do the class. So Scott pulled her in and did the targeted light therapy right on her shoulder. It took 10 minutes. This was just, like she didn't even know anything about red light therapy. And she got up and she's like, I can open up my shoulder. No problem. I can move it. Pain's gone. It was like really a miracle, and I was just watching. I'm like, seriously? From 10 minutes. I guess it really works. It reduces pain and inflammation, and I've seen the results.